Most men don't realize the shift until it's too late. They think if they just explain themselves better, they send that one perfect message. If they just remind her of how good things used to be, she'll come back. That's not how it works. Women don't come back because you said the right thing. They don't come back because of the memories or the love songs or the long apologies. They come back when something inside them has triggered something deep, subconscious, unexplainable. And that something is never sparked by desperation. It's sparked by power, a quiet, calm, detached power. It's when you stop trying, not in bitterness, not in revenge, but in peace. The moment she feels that your emotional energy no longer bends around her presence or absence, her instincts begin to activate. Not logically, but emotionally. You stop being the man waiting for her and start being the man she doesn't understand anymore. That's the key mystery. Women don't chase clarity, they chase tension. And when the energy shifts, when you detach without announcement, when you disappear without drama, that's when she feels it. Not in her head, but in her gut. She feels the weight of your absence because your energy used to be her comfort. It used to orbit around her moods. No, but now it's gone. That vacuum unsettles her. Because feminine energy is drawn to masculine certainty, and when you stop reacting to her, she suddenly loses her grip on the dynamic. She starts questioning herself. Not because of anything you said, but because you've changed. The man she left behind was soft, available, eager to please. But this new version, he's silent, composed, detached. And she didn't expect that. That shift is what sparks the first crack in her certainty. It's what begins the reversal. Asterisk silence is not just the absence of words, it's the presence of power. Most men confuse going silent with waiting. They think not texting her, not calling her, not posting about her is enough. But real silence isn't about hoping she notices your gun, it's about genuinely disappearing from her. Because you're too focused on building your own. You don't vanish to teach her a lesson. You vanish because she's no longer a part of your mission. That's what makes the silence powerful. It's not performative, it's purposeful. You don't check her profile, don't stalk her stories. You don't sit in your room refreshing old texts. You go dark because you've chosen to redirect your energy inward. And that shift doesn't just get noticed, it gets felt. Women are emotional creatures. They don't need to see proof. Feel changes in energy the way a storm feels a drop in pressure. And when your energy is no longer available, she'll notice. She may not say anything, but inside she'll wonder, why does it feel like he's really gone this time? Unsettles her, because she expected you to wait. She expected you to linger in the background like a backup plan. But now there's no sign of you. No breadcrumbs. No signals. Just silence. And in that silence, she starts to feel something she hasn't felt in a long time: uncertainty. Not about you, but about herself. While she's confused, you're transforming. You're training harder, thinking deeper, dressing sharper. You're leveling up. And here's the irony. The more you focus on yourself, the more you evolve into the man she can't stop thinking about. But by then, it won't matter if she notices, because you've already found what you were searching for yourself. That's what makes the silence unbreakable. Asterisk. The most dangerous man is the one who no longer seeks emotional permission to exist. That's what emotional discipline gives: unitapathy, not numbness, but sovereignty. You're no longer a slave to her validation. You're no longer checking your phone hoping to see her name. You're no longer adjusting your emotional state based on whether she likes your post or ignores your story. Emotional discipline means her actions no longer determine your direction. You've stopped orbiting around her reactions and started building from within. That's what real strength is. Not how loud you are, but how still you remain when everything tempts you to break. Women don't crave constant attention from a man. They crave the presence of a man who is centered, rooted, grounded. The moment you stop trying to prove your worth is the moment she starts to feel your power. And that power doesn't scream, it radiates. Walks into a room quietly and shifts the air. It's not about pretending to be detached. It's about truly no longer needing her energy to define yours. She sensed it. She tested. She might try to bait you back into the old rhythm with a late-night text. A flirty message, a nostalgic memory, but you don't bite. You don't respond to breadcrumbs. You don't let the past hook your future. Because now, your emotions serve your mission, not the other way around. This is where the tide turns. This is when she begins to feel the discomfort of losing emotional control. Not because you're playing games, but because you've grown into someone she no longer controls. And in the feminine psyche, that loss of control creates desire. Deep, magnetic desire. Not for the old you, but for the man who no longer flinches, the man she can't predict. The man she never thought you'd become. Asterisk when she finally comes. Backhand she willets, not a sign to celebrate. It's not the time to let your guard down and fall back into the old rhythm. She's not returning because of what you said. She's returning because of how your absence made her feel. That means you hold the power now, and with that power comes responsibility to yourself. Most men fail right here. They mistake her return as a green light to resume the past. But the man who truly evolved understands that this is not a reunion, it's a negotiation. You are no longer the boy waiting to be chosen. You're the man who decides who gets access. You don't rush. You don't make her feel like she still has emotional authority. You observe. You watch how she speaks. You watch how consistent she is. You watch how she shows up not once, but over time, because the new you doesn't move off words. He moves. Off patterns. She has to earn her way back, just like you had to rebuild after she left. And it's not about punishing her. It's about protecting the kingdom you've built. The man she left behind was emotionally open without filters, without standards, always hoping, always chasing. But this man, he's composed. He's measured. He doesn't react. He evaluates. That shift is what resparks attraction on a primal level. She starts to feel the masculine edge again. The energy that says, I don't need you to stay, but if you do, come correct. That's what separates you from the rest. You no longer hand out second chances like they're candy. You guard your peace like it's gold. And if she wants back in, she must match your growth, not just your memories. Asterisk, this entire journey was never about her. It was about reclaiming yourself. Whether she comes back or not, the real victory is who you've become. Because the man you are now isn't moved by flattery, isn't shaken by silence, and isn't eager to relive a story that already ended. You've built a life rooted in direction, not distraction. You've shifted from being reactive to being intentional. That's what real masculine maturity looks like. No longer chase, because you understand that the right woman doesn't need to be hunted. She gravitates toward strength. That strength isn't loud. It's calm. It's unshakable. It's the energy that doesn't fold just because she finally texted, I miss you. You don't flinch. You don't rush. You don't throw away your progress for temporary attention. You evaluate. You protect your standards. You hold the gate, because now you know. Access to you is a privilege, not a guarantee. And even if she returns with new words, it's her actions over time that determine whether she belongs in this new chapter. She left a version of you she thought she understood. What she sees now is a man she no longer recognizes, and that mystery burns deeper than any memory ever could. If she's genuine, she'll rise to meet you. If not, you let her go again, but this time with peace, not pain. Because you no longer fear losing her, you fear losing yourself. And the man who refuses to lose himself again becomes the most powerful kind. He doesn't love with fear, loves with clarity. And clarity leads. That's the man she dreams of. It's the one she has to rise to meet. The one she now respects. Not because he begged, but because he became. And that's how you win, whether she returns or not.